All right, good people. Welcome back to the Matt and Todd Show. Applecast, Spotify. This is the part that some other people have been looking for and what we love to do. Primetime Sports Network and coverage with the SEC this year. We'll be bringing you all the action that you can handle for all your SEC games, recruitment, matchups, and we're going to really get into that stuff this season. Florida, Tennessee, Alabama, Georgia, Auburn, Kentucky. Sorry, Vanderbilt. No, that's okay. So, anyway, we'll just kind of dive right in here and get to talking about it. Now, 2023 class.
About it.
Yeah. This is the most of this stuff is going on right now. Is this week. So there's been a lot of recruiting action going on this week.
Oh gosh, I mean, from what I've seen you post, it's just been unreal.
Yeah.
Unreal.
Auburn's coming in with a 2024, a few young guys, receiver. They're trying to build some lineman stuff. IMG star linebacker Malik Bryant. Coach Hampton down there works these guys out at IMG. Josh, that is. Played at Cedar Bluff. Malik Bryant, big-time football player. He's going to stay around and he will play. He's going to play at Miami.
Well,
can't get them all. That's
hey,
okay.
they're getting a lot of recruits now.
Let's see.
Miami's getting a lot of recruits.
Let me post this for one thing about the Castell last year's every game at halftime except one. Yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
They could have easily been 8-2. Yep, that's very true.
Well, I mean, dang, they played Hoover and Thompson. You know, Hewitt Trustful,
Yeah.
Oak Mountain, Spain Park.
Yeah, no, man, that's
I mean, there's no weeks off.
no, that's the brutal.
And everybody they played out of 7-8.
It'll be
Maybe.
a little more favorable for them this year.
I would think
There's Thunder.
so.
Got another roller coming through here. Caleb Downs headed to Bama. He is a slap in the face to Georgia. They just kind of go in their backyard and pick him off. That's just what I read. I'm not reporting that me to say necessarily, but the players all on Twitter and stuff, and that's kind of how it feels.
Right.
Georgia feels like some players at Georgia feel like they've been slighted because Bama comes in and picks off this 5-star safety.
Mm-hmm.
Caleb Downs, check him out. Cornerback Jalen MBAKWE.
Maccabee? Spell it again.
MBAKWE. McKaywee. McKaywee.
I don't think that.
I don't know where, and I do this every week.
Every week he gets a name.
I don't know where they from.
That sounds like somebody.
He's class of 24. He plays at Clay Chalkboard. Reggie and them may know.
How to pronounce it?
The main.
McWap? I don't know.
If Reggie and them, if y'all know the kid from Clay Chalkboard, he is a cornerback. He's headed to Bama. Malik Nelson, he's a USC commit, but he did visit A&M yesterday. I don't know how that went. If anybody can get him, Jimbo can get him. I think we could all agree with that. If anybody can pluck anybody off, it would definitely be Jimbo. Running back Justice Haynes to Bama. He's a big time star. Played at Buford High School. Another
Powerhouse.
right in Georgia.
Yeah, coming to Bama.
Yeah, right from Buford.
Right. I just can't believe Georgia's missing out on anybody in Georgia, especially with them winning it. Unless everybody in the world's going to Georgia. But everybody in the world's going to Alabama.
You remember Vernon Hayes? Played the Steelers.
And I've heard the name.
That's his dad.
Okay. Yeah.
His dad's an NFL star. The kid rushed for 5,800 yards, 30 touchdowns.
Oh my God.
Class of 2023 had 2,400 last year. So,
And the Buford doesn't play.
no,
They play big time ball.
If anybody, I watch them. When you go across the NFHS, you can go in there and you can click Georgia for your state, and you can just go in there and watch the guys. Buford's no joke. He's going to have. Listen, he could finish with over 7,500 yards as a career.
Wow.
At Buford.
At Buford. Which no one knock against anywhere else. That's not like playing it.
Any small school. any 1 through 4, 5, 4, 5A school over here.
No. Oh, I mean, Buford's like playing at probably a 7A.
Yes. Yeah. Deontay Moore, quarterback. I like him a whole lot. He's from up north. This guy's a really eye opener to me. Write his name down. He's going to be quacking with the Ducks this year. So Arch Manning and Nico, the kid that's at Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
These are your top echelon quarterbacks, not Arch Manning. Arch is a 4-star. I don't care who published it. I don't care if they get paid to do it. That don't mean it's right. That when you put somebody's name in there as one of their credentials, like, well, he's the nephew of a Manning, so he had. No.
So they just bumped him up as the best quarterback in this class.
There's no way you're watching his video.
But he's not the best quarterback.
They don't even play good competition. Go study his region and see who he plays. Watch the games.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
Is it just not big time ball?
No.
Really?
He plays at a little private school down there in New Orleans. His competition is not very good. He can chunk the ball. He's not super accurate. He's a 67, 68%, QBR type guy. Nowhere near the numbers of a Bryce Young. Not even close. And Bryce played way more better competition.
Oh, yeah, he played at modern day, yeah.
So if you're rating him higher than Bryce,
you think a lot of it's just hoopla and mass hysteria over who he is?
Yeah. He will be going to Deontay Moore to go to Oregon. He can make all the throws. Good luck, kid. Go look him up and just watch him play for yourself. Don't take my word for it. Safety, Joe now. Aguerrero will be going to play at Georgia. They've had 6 commits this month. Just this month. They did miss on the Haynes kid, the tailback, so that's kind of bad for them. And around the ACC, Miami is just killing it. The Big Ten, Ohio State, they still need a quarterback, I think. But now we just seen today, when you come in, I was watching that kid that went to Ohio quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
I think he was a 3 or 4 star Brooks kid.
4.
So I can check that off. Ohio State might get him a quarterback.
Mm-hmm. I think he was pretty sure it said 4-star.
When
I first came in.
Yeah.
Brooks.
Yeah.
He was. I thought they said 4.
Texas is hot right now. Big 12. They're kicking butt right now. Coach Sark doing a good job.
I figured that.
The Pac-12, USC, Oregon's running a real close race with them. Washington is trying to stay up to date.
She still does pretty good.
Arkansas, Tennessee, also we're trying in the SEC. Georgia's 3, Bama's 5, Ohio State's 1, Texas is 4, LSU at 11, Arkansas at 12, Florida 17, South Carolina at 34.
Yeah.
Okay.
On water.
As of Friday. Now, those stats are as of Friday. Here's the last page of it. Class of 23 from Lehigh Acres, Florida. Number 2 running back in the class. 6'1", 201 pounds. Headed to Alabama. Richard Young.
Wow.
South Carolina, they made a big-time commitment today. The defensive end, Bradley's a 5-star guy. He is from he's from Florida area down there, 5-star, 6'2", 195 defensive end. And a guy they call Tree, he's from Maryland. If you guys remember old Alabama, remember the Quanjo brothers, Cyrus and them? He's from that same kind of area. His last name is Babalade. Baba Lady.
Man. They're hammering you, ain't they, buddy? Those are hard names.
Baba Lady.
Let's see. Yeah, I mean, that's as good as I can come up with. Baby Lady.
Baba Lady.
I mean, that's a tough one. You wish they just had the Smiths and the Jones now.
Yeah.
Williams, Moore.
That music's playing again.
Is it really? I ain't even looked.
I cut it on back when we went to break, and I didn't cut it off.
No, I didn't get blew up too much over it.
Okay, I got it, Molly. Thank you.
Yeah, it would be nice. So we're getting these names. It would be nice just for to have the normal, or what we consider
John
normal. Smith, yeah.
David Morris. Geez Louise.
Tony Young.
Yeah, South Carolina's also got another. They're doing pretty good. McKay Anderson, offensive lineman. He signed. He's supposed to announce today at 3. It's supposed to be a foregone conclusion that he is going to South Carolina. Alessa Alana, offensive tackle, 6'6", 310 pounds. And Connor Talty, kicker from Chicago, also handed to Bama.
Yeah, kicking game's gotten a lot better.
Talty.
Talty. Talty. Yeah. I mean, that's not not a what I would call a popular last name, but a little difficult.
He's from Chicago.
Done good on kickers lately.
Yeah. We used to make jokes about being terrible on kicking.
No, I don't think so. Not right now.
Auburn, a Willicky Denaud, Denaud. Denaud. Where are these people from?
Denaud. I think y'all doing this to us on purpose.
He's from John Carroll High School in Florida.
Denaud.
Georgia player. Oh, hey, look, offensive lineman, Kelton Smith. Thank you, Kelton, for just being an average guy.
Kelton Smith.
Played at Carver High School. By gosh darn it, that's what I'm talking about. 6'5", 300 pounds. Wide receiver.
Wow.
Yazid Haynes.
Yazid Haynes.
Plays at North Penn High School. That'd be up around Pennsylvania area. 6'1", 170, a 3-star. Head to the Dogs this week. Florida. Safety Jordan Castell. He plays at West Orange Beach High School, 6'2", 205, 4-star guy.
If the name's good, the school's hard to pronounce, isn't it?
Aiden Mazzell, Bone High School, Florida.
We saw him. We just saw him sign.
That's the one we watched one
ago.
ago.
Real alligator.
Yes, that's right. 6'2", 180, looks like a good kid. He's a 4-star. Probably pretty good competition down there in that area, just being where it's at. Cornerback, Jakeem Jackson. Thank you for having a normal name, Jakeem. Played at Osceola.
There we go. What'd I say?
Osceola High School.
I mean, just look at it.
Osceola. Jakeem Jackson, Osceola.
No, I can't pronounce that. Don't even try on that. Ustanala? No.
Yeah, it's Osceola. It's a county there in Florida.
Indian.
Yes.
Indian.
Yeah. Now, here's a good one. Andy Jean. Not Billy Jean. Andy Jean.
Andy Jean.
3-star wide receiver from Miami. Now, if he plays around Miami, I'm sure he's pretty good. Yeah. In this thing. Arkansas commits for June. They have a guy from Naples, Florida, running back Isaiah Augustav, Augustav, Augustave, Augustav, Isaiah Augustav, and he plays at Naples, Florida. So a lot of kids from Florida. Have you noticed that trend?
Yeah.
So what do they do? Are they bailing from Florida State?
I don't know. Florida, you got Florida State, Central, Miami,
University of Central,
Florida.
Gus Malzahn. I mean, come on, Gus. Letting these guys get out of there.
South Florida's got a good program.
Huh.
I mean, you got 5 major schools there with good programs. I'm talking about D1.
And you're I had to pick up Dean's
Florida International, 6.
Yeah, your Blue Cats from the hills up there,
Kentucky. Yeah,
they got 6 top 300 players.
Wow,
9 4-stars and 11 3-stars. They're having.
He does good.
Yeah,
he does good recruiting.
Here's a question we can throw out there before we get off. I think we may have talked about this before. What is Stoops? Is he in a place where he's just going to have to win 10 darn games?
No. I think if he can win 8 or 9, they'll be happy.
Thank you, Coach Short. Those names are tough.
What'd he say?
I'm doing a better job than he could.
Yeah, that's tough. They do him like that every week, too, don't they?
It don't get better, guys. Go look on 24/7 Sports. But what do y'all think about, Kentucky football?
You're saying, is he going to start being on the hot seat if he don't win?
Well,
10?
Will Levis, Dean.
He's going to be top 20, quarter 10?
Yeah. There's a group out there. The Crane and Company, Greg McElroy, Feinbaum's on the TV right now. They're pretty excited about him. So,
right. Yeah, I mean,
if he don't win 10 this year,
I liked him.
Are they gonna run him off?
No. I got family up there. And they listen to stuff up there. If he win 8 or 9. And he's probably getting to the point to where he probably needs to win at least 8.
Thank you, Reggie, for coming on, dropping some info.
He would have to go 7-5 before they were mad at him.
I agree with you. I hope they don't.
8-4, 9-3, they're going to be happy.
I kind of enjoy I like him, man. I think Steve does a good job.
He's done real good.
Kicking it around the SEC. You got, kind of a new coach in Lane Kiffin. He's not new. He's not new to the SEC.
He's been there long.
But he's lost some close games because of some of that 4th down call stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Coach Short says 9+ wins at Kentucky's fan. It is.
Yes.
You're right.
And I may be wrong on the they may make mad at him if he goes 8-4, but somebody that's a big fan up there told me, he said, look, he's going to be fine as long as he wins at least 8. If he goes 7-5, they're going to be, but they're not going to fire him. They're going 7-5.
I forgot this great technology we have nowadays. This new app here called StreamYard. Just watch how easy this is. Let me just click this right here. I can back this out, and we can go to Kentucky. And Kentucky football 2022.
I didn't think their schedule was. It's not easy, but it's not ridiculous.
We can share that with them. Over here, game share, screen share.
I think they'll win 8 or 9 again.
Yeah, I would. I hadn't really studied their schedule. Let's look at it here. They got Miami University win. They got Florida maybe it'll be on ESPN.
Youngstown State
win. North Illinois win.
Win.
Ole Miss.
No.
South Carolina. I think they could beat them. I think they beat Mississippi State. I don't know. Tennessee. I don't know.
Well, their games are up in the air.
I would say they win most of these, except probably not going to beat Georgia because it will be. I don't know. It's going to be at Kentucky.
I think they'll lose one of them games right in there. Tennessee go up. You got Tennessee, Mississippi State, South Carolina, and Ole Miss back to back to back to back.
Yeah,
I think they lose maybe 2 of those 4.
I like them against.
I like them against 2 of them. I don't know which 2 though.
South Carolina, Mississippi State. I don't know. So let's just say they lose.
I don't know. They may struggle with Florida.
So if they lose 3, that'll make them.
They're going to be good. Yeah.
That'll make them 7-3.
9-3.
9-3.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
it could be all right.
That's a win-win.
I don't know. I don't know. That's a tough schedule.
Coach Short called it, said 9 wins at Kentucky is good.
Yes, I agree. Definitely.
All right. Anything else?
Yeah, we got the linebackers.
Oh, yeah. You got to do linebackers. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah. Glad you reminded me. See, I'm just ready to get
over. You want to do the running backs first?
All right, whatever you want to do.
Go ahead and do the running backs first.
Okay. Let me throw this list up here on the page and just astonish you guys with the brains that I've come up with this top 5 list.
It's just top 5.
Just watch out now. Look out. There it is. What are you doing?
Where did Beijean Robinson play at?
Beijean.
I like that last name.
Yeah, it's easy to pronounce.
So he's supposed to be the best running back in the country.
I like him as 1. So a lot of people has him at 1.
Does he play at Texas?
Mm-hmm. I with how they played last year and what's coming back, and it's I'm excited to see him play.
Right.
This may be my most excited list ranking, sort of. I'm really looking forward.
It's not necessarily the top 5.
Yeah,
but it's
sort of. But I really like him.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see Robinson get back and play. I really like Tank. The only reason I didn't put Tank 1 is because they've just not recruited anybody, and they had such a gangle and a passel of terrible, terrible things happen down at Auburn. This booster stuff they can't get away from.
Right.
They've been trying to run for that for 50 years.
Mm-hmm.
The Henderson kid played
he's good.
Ohio State.
Yes, he's very good.
I really like him. I was a little bit of a homer and put Tank 2 over him.
That's all right.
Trying to stick with our home.
Well, I mean, they're probably about right in the same family. About the same.
Honestly, Henderson's. He may have a better line up front. He may come out to be, but we just don't know. About Auburn. And we was just watching earlier here. Tequil Spikes was on the Craning Company. And he said he was worried about it until he talked to the coach and the players and seen that there's some unity. Mm-hmm. And I put a post out there on Twitter. You can be unified all you want to, and there can be some great feelings of wins for Auburn. But let's just be honest. Pollock said it best. Dudes win football games.
Oh, yeah.
Dudes. Yeah. You got to have dudes.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you win games. Auburn just hadn't. They're not beating the bushes down getting players because they can't get rid of the mess in their own backyard. They need to run some of those big mouth boosters off and let the guy just let him do his job. And after 5 years or so, if you don't, run him off.
Right.
Leave him alone.
Yeah, leave him alone.
Just let him have control. Jeez. Mm-hmm. And then, you can't complain to the guy for taking over. You won't let him take over.
No. No, not if you don't give him full reign.
No. So Henderson, like him. Now, Achane.
Oh, man.
We like him.
I like him as good as anybody.
I do too. really excited about him this year.
Fastest guy in the country, probably.
And I was a little bit of a homer, too. I put Gibbs on there. You know, we could have put some other guys.
Gibbs has good stats. He got 1,500 yards offense last year. That was rushing and receiving.
Yeah. So,
I mean, that's good.
We'll see, you know, how it pans out for him in Alabama this year. Going up there and playing in that SEC-style defense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's supposed to be the real deal, and we're rooting him on because mostly, we're of course he plays for Alabama, but he's also from Dalton.
Yeah, we're pulling for him.
Dalton's not a long way off.
No. So that's kind of my top 5, and it's kind of ranked, but, you know, I'm just excited to see those guys hit the field this fall here in September. Now, Dean's got some linebackers.
I've got 10 linebackers, and I'll go through this quickly. This is the top, then this is in order. Now, I took the top 20, and I kind of broke it down. So this is the Matt and Todd Show top 10.
There you go. That's why you hit the subscribe button.
All right, number 10 from Cincinnati, Ivan Pace, transferred from Miami of Ohio, was the MAC Player of the Year. Cincinnati's known for pretty good defense, and they think he'll add to it. So he's my number 10. Number 9, Bumper Poole. You like him?
Oh, man, yeah, I can't wait to see him play.
349 tackles. And me and Matt heard the other day that he didn't even start a game last year. He made 125. So he's a machine. He's
I don't know. He didn't play last year?
Didn't start any.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I guess.
That's what they said. That's what Pittman said. Said he didn't start a game. I'm like,
what?
Why is he not starting? But
is he in trouble?
I don't know. That's what Pittman said at Media Day.
What the heck's going on?
Number 8, Nolan Smith from Georgia.
Like him.
53 tackles, 8 for loss, 4.5 40, 39-inch vert. They say this guy hasn't even. It's not even the tip of the iceberg of what he's done so far. He's already started on the national championship team. They say he can be the best on him.
Well, he was with that group, Nakobe, and
I mean, come on, man.
He's played with the best, and he's going to just take right up where they left off.
Yes. Number 7, Henry Toto from Alabama, 111 tackles. We thought he'd come on very well last year.
Yeah, toward the middle, he learned. Yeah, excited to see him get back on the field.
Number 6, Jeremy Banks, Tennessee, 128 tackles. I don't know a lot more about him than that, but he's a pretty good player. Number 5 from Troy University in Alabama, Carlton Marshall, 330 tackles in his career, including 47 for a loss. It's pretty impressive stats there, isn't it? Yeah. 4 from Iowa, Jack Campbell led the nation in tackles last year with 140.
He sounds like a Jack Campbell.
Jack Campbell,
All-American. Here to ruin your life, boy. I mean, it sounds like it.
Number 3, Drake Thomas from up-and-coming North Carolina State. Got a lot better last year. 99 tackles, 13 for a loss, 3 interceptions, Matt. And they say he may be close to the best. You know who the best one on here is. They say he's possibly second. Number 2 from Oregon, Noah Sewell, 114 tackles, 34 quarterback pressures.
That's a lot. So he's really beating up on those weak offensive lines up there in the Pac-12.
He's killing them.
But if he played down here, he wouldn't have those numbers.
I wouldn't think.
That's like that Theodokes guy that left Oregon last year was trying to give some kind of clout out there and called people in the SEC like Alabama had easy test scores and like they're dumb. And Greg McElroy was like, I'll take the Wonder League test again just to show you, you got a lot of good numbers because of where you played at. You remember that when that happened? Yeah. Kind of a dumb move. He shouldn't have said that.
And number 1, which is obvious, he was the top player in the nation last year. You cannot rank him lower than 1 with Will Anderson. 31 tackles behind the line. 41 in his career so far.
A lot of people feel like he was slighted by not being invited to the Heisman, and we think that was just because Bryce was already there, and it'd just be kind of weird to have 2 guys from the same team.
I didn't see a problem with it. I didn't have a problem.
They're just not going to do that. Guys, they're not going to invite
2 people from the same school.
That's not going to happen.
Out where they be Alabama, Georgia, San Jose State, whoever. It's not going to happen.
No, it's not.
But that's it. That's the top 10. And I think that's pretty accurate. I think I went SEC heavy. But every list I looked on had them guys in there. Had Bumper Poole, Banks, Toa, Anderson, and Matt. They do some stats nowadays. It's just unreal.
Yeah.
I mean, that statistics, it's like he was on the field 76% of the time, made 93% of the attempted tackles he
a lot of good players. We got a lot of good players.
They're getting deep on the stats now. They even do missed tackles.
No, I don't think they do that.
Well, when players don't need to know how many they
No.
miss. They don't. We don't want to. I mean, you don't want to get a guy in there that's made 66 tackles but missed 41. That's going to shine on him. Just say he made 66 tackles. I don't agree with it. You know, if a coach wants to keep that for himself, that's fine. To see what kind of progress he's made or whatever. I don't agree with a missed tackle stat.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have reached the end of the show. We've been on
Yeah,
over
already?
an hour. We got everything going. The coach did say that if Alabama's O-line holds up, that Gibbs would be an All-American. I would completely agree with that. So, without anything being said, Dean, we'll be out through the week, and I'll be out doing some visiting. Remember, you can find us on Instagram, right here on Facebook, or on YouTube. Hit the subscribe button. It is free, and it is easy, and we do appreciate it. Again, if you want some shirts, any kind of donation would be much appreciated, and we love you guys, and we'll check y'all Spotify. We'll see y'all guys through the week, all right? And
Yes, sir. Y'all have a good week.
Yeah.
We're getting narrowed down.
yeah, next week when we come back, be ready for a whole lot of, okay? All right. See y'all guys. Peace. Tune in here every Sunday night at 6 for all your local coverage and all your SEC coverage of Primetime Sports Network.